I can still remember how the yellow-orange liquid would drip slowly, starting in the bag labeled toxic, hanging from the top of my IV pole. Drop by sickening drop, it would make its way from the bag into my IV line. I would watch each drop snake through the loops of my tubes until it finally reached the needle that was sunk into my vein. I knew that each passing drop meant another strand of hair falling from my head, another stomachache that would lead to more vomiting, another plummet of my immune system, another day I spent laying in a cold, stiff hospital bed with a blank stare focused on the chemotherapy that destroyed me inside and out. There are many words that I can use to describe these painfully long and seemingly endless days, words that would sugarcoat what it actually feels like to be a young cancer patient. The only word that gives my hospital experience the justice it rightfully deserves is dead. With multiple needles stuck in your body, filling you to the brim with chemo and fluids, a bucket at your side for if you should decide to throw up for the 8th time that day, with an IV pole guarding your side, beeping loudly as if it were pleading for more anti-nausea medicine. There's no feeling other than dead. During cancer treatment, it is near impossible to feel like you are fully alive. It is as if you are a battery that's only partially charged. It has barely enough juice to get by, but not quite enough to work as it should. Finally finishing treatment is a glorious feeling, knowing you no longer have to suffer through the pain and misery. Personally, I found that after finishing my treatment, I was stuck in a little bit of a limbo. I had grown so accustomed to the distress of treatment that being let loose back into regular life caused me to think, now what? I thought that once my last drop of chemo entered my bloodstream, my IV lines were taken out for good, a power would surge through me, that my battery would instantly hit full charge. But I was confused when it didn't actually happen this way. Every time I did something fun, I would wonder, is this what it feels like to be alive again? I had a lot of difficulty coming back to life. Here, at Camp Simcha, is the first time since my last drop of chemo that I'm certain I'm alive again. As I stood in front of the camp gates, I realized that my worries were long behind me. Being alive is being lucky enough to have overcome what tried to kill you, and strong enough to put it so far past you that there are finally other things in life to focus on, besides the disease that attempted to take complete control. Being alive is feeling the wind brush my face and whip through my hair while I ride a speedboat on the glimmering lake. Being alive is holding hands with my friends, except this time it isn't because we are comforting one another during gloomy times. It's because we are dancing together in the dining hall, surrounded by the cheery atmosphere and loud upbeat music. Being alive is cruising down the zipline and zooming past dozens of trees, instead of cruising down the halls of Memorial Sloan Kettering in a wheelchair. Being alive is smiling without realizing you're doing so, and being unable to stop once you do realize. That has happened to me more times in the past few days than it has in all of the past few years combined. Here at Camp Simcha, I experienced more than just some cool activities, awesome campers and counselors, and unremitting fun. I found the answer to the question I have been asking myself since the first day of remission. Is this what it feels like to be alive? Since the first day of camp, I am now positive I actually know what it feels like to feel vibrant and energetic again, what pure exhilaration is, how blissful it is to be 100% carefree. I know that my battery is now fully charged, and being alive has never felt so good.